Radio Salsa with DJ Angus Flaco and Michelle SalsaButterfly on invincibleradio.co.uk. It's time for the 1 to 100 competition. Correctly guess the number between 1 and 100 that's contained in the envelope and you win. To enter, call 07946 183377 now.
Right, it's that time now. The 1 to 100 competition, live on Invincible Radio. We've got 10 prizes up for grabs. All you need to do is call in that number right now. I know it's Bossa Nova we're playing. I haven't got the salsa background music to it yet. Prize up for grabs. Number 1, Sonora Carousel's Heavy Salsa CD. Number 2, £10 iTunes gift voucher. Number 3, Los Mejores de la Salsa 2009 compilation CD. Number 4, El Cantante the film on DVD.
I want that one.
Number 5. Oh, well, we've got a call coming in right now. Let's take this caller. You're locked in live on Invincible Radio. Who's that?
Hello, mate. It's Damien.
Sorry, what's your name?
Damien.
Damien, where are you calling from, Damien?
Calling from Bristol.
Brixton. Good evening to you, sir. How you doing? All right?
Bristol, not Brixton, Bristol.
Yeah, Brixton.
Big shout out to Bristol.
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 Oh, is it Bristol?
Bristol.
Oh, my bad.
Bristol.
Isn't it Bristol?
Oh, hello, Bristol.
I'm getting deaf. It's too much DJing. Sorry about that, Damien. You've got 2 guesses on the show. What's the number inside this envelope? It's between 1 and 100. What is it?
2.
Number 2. Is it number 2? Let's find out. It's not number 2. What's your second guess, Damien? Oh, he's put me on hold. He's put me on hold.
I think we just cut.
I think he just cut
Damien, one more guess.
Take me off hold. If you're watching, take me off hold. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he put me on hold.
How can he put you on hold?
I don't know how he could put me on hold on that. Prizes number 5 are
Find the Rhythm, book by Alex Wilson and Lee Knight. And number 6, we have Club Dance Division UKA by Paul Harris. Number 7 is the Invincible Radio T-shirt. At number 8, sounds like the charts, doesn't it? We have the Chatter Hits 2009 compilation CD. The 9th prize tonight is the Africando CD Mandali. And at number 10, we have 2 weeks of lessons at your local salsa club.
That'll be any level, so if you're advanced or beginner, or even you can give it as a gift. If you've got any of those items already, such as the film or the CD, then you can always give that away as a present to somebody. But that's 10 prizes. All you have to do is call that number, 07946 183377. If you guess the number correctly, you win the lot. Okay? What we're going to do, we're going to give you 10 seconds, okay? Next person who calls in, 10 seconds time, you get 2 guesses. What is the number inside the envelope? 1 to 100 competition live here on Radio Salsa. I'll say 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7. In the meantime, we're just lining up the next track, which is a track by, what's the name of the artist?
Is the amazing Mark Anthony.
Oh,
alongside
Anthony.
we got this is the latest. It's a salsa remake of a ballad that's originally done by La Quinta Estación from Mexico. It's a band from Mexico.
Okay.
And the lead singer is called Natalia, so it's Natalia and Mark Anthony singing Recuérdame.
Well, we're going to go with that one right now because
Remember me.
Nobody's calling. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we got cut off. We didn't get cut off. We got put on hold.
Got put on hold tonight.
It's the first time anybody's done that to me.
You can cry out to this one, Angus.
Yeah.
On my shoulder, man. Just okay. We've all had that done one time.
DJ Julian Mr M in the house on Radio Salsa, bringing a bit of emotion to the show.
1, 2.
We're back. Interesting discussion going on right now.
Hey, le mando un gran saludo a toda mi linda gente de Honduras que se encuentra en sintonía, especial a Diego Luna que está por acá. Gracias por estar en sintonía, Diego. Thanks for being locked on.
And also a big hello to Donna, as well as Conrad and Jackie.
And Maria Hot Salsa.
Maria and Jenny as well. There's a lot of regulars tuned in tonight. Now, we were just having this debate. Now, this would be one for everybody to get involved with. You can either text in or you can log into the chat room. Now, R&B in salsa clubs or in Latin clubs. Do you like to dance salsa to R&B? Michelle and Julian, coming from two different perspectives here. First of all, hand the argument over to Julian.
Oh, thanks.
We're not arguing.
Not argument. Okay, debate.
Yeah.
We'll start the debates with Julian. I'll be here refereeing.
Okay, from a DJ's perspective, I will say, what's the point of playing an R&B song when you have millions and millions of songs that you can play, that you can make people dance to, you know, and have them sing along to it. You know, even old salsa tracks or old Latin music, or even some new ones that carry out different ones. You know, it's like, what's the point of dancing an R&B that doesn't have any percussion, Latin percussion or Afro-Cuban percussion? It's not jazzy enough to dance, and it's done in a computer. You know, when you take in that, you take in an R&B song into probably the most complete musically, you know, dance floor, which is a salsa dance floor. You know, you have Afro-Cuban beats, you have the African influences within the beats, then you have jazz mixed up with it in the trumpets, in the brass section. You know, and
there's a couple of tracks that have been featured on the in a couple of clubs. Like you had Crystal Sierra's "Player No More," which has it's been around for a long time. It's got a kind of percussion sound to it. But then there are other DJs that play other tracks, like is it Lionel Richie's Cinderella?
Someone in the chat room's agreeing. What's his name? Diego Luna.
Diego
Luna one.
Thanks.
But then, Michelle, you say that if the mood takes you, you would dance salsa to R&B.
I dance salsa. I've danced salsa to reggae in my kitchen. I'll dance salsa to anything if the mood takes you. And
okay, fair enough at home. But would you?
If they played it in the club, yeah, why not? If it's got the right beat and I'm feeling it, why ever not?
Okay, don't get me wrong.
Also, I think we live in a multicultural, cosmopolitan society, and most crowds are not going to be purely Latino, and if there's a tune that's like quite popular at the time, I see no reason why you can't slip one or two even in.
Yeah. No, but I wasn't talking
tracks. That is, Angus. Stop chuckling. You're so rude.
I'm not talking.
Your mind out the gutter,
Michelle,
boy.
I'm not talking about the receptive crowd being just Latino. I'm talking about from a DJ's perspective, playing to a crowd that doesn't know anything about salsa. You know, doesn't know. I'm just saying, I'm just picking out any dance floor in the world that does salsa. They're not gonna have the same knowledge that we have as DJs. Let's say, okay, or that's needed to be a salsa DJ.
Yeah, I don't have the same knowledge as you two guys.
So if you're gonna play an R&B song, you're gonna be confusing the people that don't know really about the music, and they're gonna think that you can dance salsa to that, or that the person there writing the song, an R&B song, is gonna think, no, I'm gonna do it for the salseros, you know, because like they all dance salsa to this. Just doesn't. I don't know.
Because before.
But wait, sorry. I've danced salsa to house.
Have you?
Yeah, and I call it salsonic. Yeah, because
hang on a minute.
Because it's really fast.
That's contradicted him, isn't it?
But that is dancing salsa to a Latin beat. You know, when the mood takes you. You know, but it's still got that kind of Latinness to it, and plus house is very free, isn't it? It's like.
But do you know
so
what?
Is R&B.
Saying
some
that.
of the R&B is, but to me, has that Latin feel to it. That's why you go there.
When I was learning to dance,
I get your point.
I went to.
Personally, I wouldn't do it in a nightclub. I wouldn't dance.
Well, when I was learning to dance, we went to a club afterwards. When we did a lesson in one place, we went to a club afterwards, and I was still slowly getting into salsa, because when I first heard salsa before I did any kind of dancing, I was like, "What is this? Don't even understand the language. Don't like it." It's only when I started dancing I started to appreciate it a little bit more. Then, when this club played an R&B track, I was like, "Oh, I didn't know I could dance salsa to this." And it got me more involved in wanting to learn to dance more.
Yeah.
And even now, as time's gone on, I've moved past the R&B stage of it. I don't really play R&B in a club too much. Maybe once, if somebody requests it. But, you know, I know there are clubs that play maybe 6, 7, 8 tracks in one night, which I disagree with, you know. But it did get my interest going a lot more for salsa, for learning it, for learning to dance it. and just for finding out a lot more music, you know, because it's, as you know as well, that there's a lot of R&B tracks that are being converted into salsa. Obviously, Michael Jackson's "You Rock My World" is one of the biggest ones. So it still has a kind of influence in terms of, you know, people getting involved. But I agree on both counts of what you're both saying. When the mood suits you, but not too much.
Yeah. What it is, it's like also you have at your disposal about. On a good night, any DJ should have at least 300 songs to pick from, at the bare minimum. That's only 60 cities. Yeah. So, you know, at the bare minimum, you have 300 songs that you can play about with the crowd and stuff. And I think people that play R&B in the club is, or a lot of it, or I don't know, it might be because, one, maybe the people are requesting it because that's what gets them to dance. It's like a popular song within a particular venue, within a particular area, you know, so you can't take every area the same. You know, so, yeah, you can play like 1 or 2 R&B, but what I'm saying is like the knowledge of the DJ should be so that they are having a good time and are making new good tracks or new pumping tracks.
Promoting the salsa scene as such, definitely.
Within it.
What's your opinion at home? What do you reckon on this? You can let us know by texting. As I say, the number is
07946 183377.
Or
we've got Diego Luna in the chat room saying Latin music, the best in the world, can move anyone from different backgrounds. Can move anyone from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
In a way. This is what we started on last week. We'll touch on this a bit later. It was about salsa in Europe and how it's taken off. But right now, we're going to go to the next track. We're going to find out about this track after we play it.
Radio Salsa. Radio Salsa with DJ Angus Flaco and Michelle SalsaButterfly on invincibleradio.co.uk.